if you're not writing a thank you card after a job interview or a birthday party or any sort of gift because you don't know how to write one, then let me show you as someone who's been writing thank you cards since I could write. Okay, so first, you could write your thank you cards on pretty much anything. I do recommend having custom cardstock because it's really not that expensive if you use like Etsy, and it just really elevates your thank you cards. I have quite a few, but these are the ones that I've been using recently. It has my first initial, my middle initial, my last initial, and then my full name at the bottom. And depending on who you're writing the thank you letter to and what you're thanking them for is going to differentiate what you're actually going to say, but the structure for all the thank you cards is going to be very similar. Also, there's no right or wrong way to write a thank you letter. This is just the format that my parents taught me when I was a little girl, and I just still use it to this day. So on the upper left side of the paper, you'll write dear blank and then have the date on the upper right side. Moving on to the first sentence, I always like to thank them for whatever we did together. So if you had a job interview, you would initially thank them for the job interview, or if someone came to your birthday party, the first sentence would thank them for coming to your birthday party. So I'm writing my thank you to my followers. So I started with dear my followers, thank you so much for watching this video and taking the time to follow my TikTok account. Okay, moving on to sentence number 2. Now this can be a little bit more personal to the recipient of your thank you card. So let's say you're writing to someone who attended your birthday party. You can start off with thank you so much for taking the time to attend my birthday party. And then the second sentence can be something like, I really enjoyed catching up with you and hearing about your new job promotion. And if you're writing a thank you letter for a job interview, you can write something along the lines of, I really enjoyed learning more about the company or getting to know you and the role that you're looking to fill. What I've written to you so far is thank you so much for watching this video and taking the time to follow my TikTok account. I really enjoy reading your comments and connecting with you over our interests. Moving on to sentence number 3, now I'm gonna thank you for my gift. So first, thank them for the gift, and then I always like to add how I'm gonna use the gift or what I did with the gift. So for instance, if it's like money or a gift card, let's say someone gifted you an Uber Eats gift card, I would just say something along the lines of, I really appreciate the Uber Eats gift card. It totally saved me from making dinner after a long night at work. My letter that I wrote, I said, I am so thankful for your support and I look forward to seeing your comments every single day. Also, if someone ever gives you money or a check, my parents taught me always just to say thank you for the gift of money. Then I would say something like, I used it to buy this lip gloss that I've really been wanting, so thank you again. And obviously switch that depending on whatever you're doing. Okay, now we're gonna wrap it up and pretty much just close out the letter. This can look something like, it was so great to see you and I'm looking forward to catching up again soon. Or if you're writing something more formal, you can say something like, I'm looking forward to future opportunities or future communication. And then obviously depending on who you're writing to, you can finish it with love, XOXO, sincerely, best. I always like to sign my name like a signature because my stationery has my full name written out. So if someone didn't know my signature, they would see my full name. But if you don't have something that has your full name written out, then I would just write your name. Okay, so this is a little template that I wrote out that you can save. This format is a little less formal. So this is something that I would write to a good friend or someone who I know, versus this is something I might write after a job interview or after meeting someone for the first time. This is a lot more formal thank you letter. Also keep in mind, the more you practice, the better you get. Hopefully this helps. Let me know if you have any questions. See you in the next one.